On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Running with power. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harris.
It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Makes the grab outside. It's Johnson. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
6-9-1, Gators score. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers in. Been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. On the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at a...
And they got him for the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Unloads it downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now on second down. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Ducks want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Buying some time. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 18, Oregon 14.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. He'll take the deep shot. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon.
What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit it.
Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Moving past the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American.
Looking for a huge play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Steps away to find some room. Sends it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense set on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He wants to throw it. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. On the run, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Got it past the marker. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Spits it out to the back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much.
Time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Sometimes those big targets at wide receiver almost spoil you. You think, just throw it in the area code. Well, it didn't work that time.
No, might be need to get a new phone.
Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it. It's Judkins. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Howard. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 32, Oregon 26.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. game he would like to soon forget.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Comes out throwing on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking to throw. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Lets it fly. He's got it down the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on.
Oh, look out, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Looking for the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Showing off the arms. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He'll let one go down the right side. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer.
Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down so far in this one, but they'll stay on the field and try to convert here. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They want to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 38, Oregon 28.
They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up. This time he's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Ducks are in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter. Grabbed on the outside, it's James.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Howard. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage it.
Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's James. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
set to advance on the football.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession,
He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Judkins.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Howard. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
On the move. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D.
what a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On the move, it's James. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Quarterback will audible. They'll go to the toss. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. And they're able to make the tackle. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's turning it loose into the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Still running at the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those 1st downs, you salt the clock away, but when you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
He wants to take the top off. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game